This video will show you a powerful visualization technique that you can start to apply today that can radically transform the results that you get. I'm going to share with you something that I'm currently learning that's really making a difference in how I feel so that you can also get a similar result. Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you that visualization technique that I think can profoundly change your life if you apply it. And it also has to do with just understanding visualization at a much deeper level. Now, let me say first off that I think the purpose of visualization is different than the way that most people think that it is. Now, normally we think of visualization as a process of something we do to get us something that we already don't have. Now, instead, the way that I see visualization is a tool to prime us to feel the emotion of what we want to experience, and in knowing that whatever we're visualizing is just a symbol for one opportunity or something that we can experience. Now this changes the script, because then instead of seeing as visualization as a means in order to get something, we see visualization as an end in itself, because as we begin to feel the emotions of what we want to experience, we start to resonate with the reality that we want. Now understand that we always get a reflection of who we are being, and that based on who we are being, that's going to be what opportunities come into our life and what we end up experiencing. Now, if we give ourselves permission to feel the emotions of what we want right now, we are then linking up and resonating with that reality that we want to experience and we desire. So this is about understanding that visualization can first off be an end in itself, that when we approach it from this point of view, we then start to really embody the full aspect with the awareness that we can feel the emotions that we want right now in the present moment. Now, as I've said before, visualization is not just about the visualizing part of it, that's like the intellectual part of like seeing things in pictures, although that can be a powerful thing. But what I recommend people do is to experiment with what are called different submodalities. Now, submodalities are different senses that we can use. Like, for example, I'm a very auditory type person, which means that I think more in terms of words, because I've always kind of been a speaker. When I was in high school, I did forensics debate. I think in the term of words more so than I do just actual pictures. Now, I've still learned how to use visualization to see, kind of like a mental movie in my mind, but use whatever strength you have and use different submodalities. So maybe you can really feel into things. So you can imagine what it would feel like to be in the ideal experience that you want. Maybe you see the pictures and you can visualize easy. Maybe you're able to hear what you would be hearing in that reality. Whatever it is, infuse all of those into your experience and understand that you can use this visualization technique. This isn't the main one of the video that I'm sharing, but this is another one that I think is just so powerful. So what you do is you imagine what it would be to see in that experience. Then what you do is you make those brighter and brighter. Then what you can do is you imagine the kind of what you would hear, the kind of auditory experiences you'd have. And then you imagine those getting louder and louder. And you imagine all the different senses getting more and more powerful. Now this is also something that I put into a free meditation that you can download below. This is a meditation that will help you increase how you think, how you feel, and how you act. It'll allow you to increase the visualization, increase the auditory type senses so that you are able to really feel into it at a deeper level. So I'll leave that linked below. That's something you can download, listen to it before you go to bed, listen to it maybe once throughout the day if you need a pick-me-up, but allow it to really embody the emotions of what you want to experience right now. Now with visualization, understand that that's one technique that you can use. You can amplify the emotion, you can amplify the different sense modalities in order to feel it more, but this is where the technique in this video comes from. It's something from John Assaraf, who I'm sure you guys may have known was in the movie The Secret, has books out. He also has something called Neuro Gym, which is like a program that he has, which is all about understanding like how our beliefs work and how we can use our brain in a powerful way. And I was watching some of his content the other day, and he was talking specifically about how what he did to become successful is he would have certain affirmations or certain goals that he would have. And what he would do is instead of just looking at those goals and saying them, he would put his finger over each individual word as he was doing it, and he would feel what that would feel like, whatever that word was, whatever that idea was, whatever that goal was. Now, what this does is this brings in another sense, other than just the thinking of it, other than just the tonality of it. He's bringing in a different sense as well, and he's able to really bring it in and wire that in. Now, they've showed before when it comes to neuroscience, when it comes to the way that our mind works, that when we are able to link it in with another sense perception, we wire it in a much deeper way. So think of this visualization technique of putting your finger over the words, writing down your goals, writing down your affirmations, and putting your finger over them as you read them as another way to really wire in that state of being, to wire in those thoughts, and to make it something that then goes to a different sense perception as well. So this is something I've been toying around with over the last couple of weeks, and I've started to really feel into it much more. I feel like it's like I'm almost wiring it in more into who I am. Now they say in neuroscience that neurons that fire together wire together. Now in the same way, as we are thinking about those thoughts, as we are thinking about those goals, we are putting our finger over each individual idea, and as we do that, we are wiring those into more of who we are, and we're allowing that to become more of our reality. Now understand that with the process of rewiring ourselves, repetition is the most powerful thing. You see, we've repetitively thought ourselves into our current experiences, we've repetitively thought about the beliefs that we have, and because of that, we continue to get the same things over and over again. So it does take repetition for us to really reprogram ourselves, and that's why visualization is best done repetitively rather than just once every couple days or once a week. So this is something that I recommend that you do maybe every single day, maybe even twice a day. I do mine when I get up in the morning and before I go to bed, and it's just a simple process that I use. But now what I'm infusing into it is what I'm sharing with you today, which is having your, everything written down on a piece of paper and then using your finger and going across it so that you're able to put in the extra sense perception to really wire it into your brain. Understand that repetition is just such a powerful thing when it comes down to this, and the more you start to apply this, the more you'll start to feel it. If you use the meditation that I put in the description box and you're able to increase the emotion, increase the feeling, increase all those different aspects of it, you're bringing in different sense perceptions and you're starting to make it something that's that much more real for you. So that's something you can apply daily. That's something that then you can also write down on a piece of paper, start to infuse it more into who you prefer to be, and doing that consistently, you're going to start to feel completely different about yourself because of that. Remember, visualization is less about being something that is going to get us anywhere else. It's more about the process of the emotion we feel, and as we wire ourselves for that, we start to resonate with what we want to experience. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already. Also hit that little notification gear so that you're able to see the daily vids that I do. And other than that, I will see you guys on the next vid. Peace, much love, namaste.